Good morning, I'm Diana Garcia, and I'm going to talk about Chapter 3, the Biosphere. Inside Chapter 3, it's 3.1, what is ecology, 3.2, energy producers and consumers, and 3.3, energy flows in an ecosystem.
The biosphere consists of all life on Earth and all parts of Earth in which life exists, including land, water, and the atmosphere. Ecology is the scientific study of interactions among organisms and between organisms and their physical environment. Humans live within the biosphere and depend on an ecological process to provide such essentials as food and drinkable water that they can be bought and sold or traded. A species is a group of similar organisms that can breed and produce fertile offsprings. A population is a group of individuals that belong to the same species. Different populations that live together is a community. All the organisms that live in a place is an ecosystem. A biome is a group of ecosystems that share similar climates and typical organisms. The biosphere is our entire planet. A biotic factor is any living part of an environment with which an organism might interact. An abiotic factor is any non-living part of an environment. Modern ecologists use three methods in their work: observation, experimentation, and modeling. Each of these approaches relies on scientific methodology guide inquiry. Primitive producers are the first producers of energy-rich compounds that are later used by other organisms. The best known and most common primary producers harness solar energy through the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis captures light energy and uses to power chemical reactions that convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and energy-rich carbonates such as sugars and starches. Consumers rely on other organisms for energy and nutrients. There are 6 types of consumers. Carnivores kill and eat other animals. Herbivores obtain energy and nutrients by eating plant levels. Scavengers animals that consume the carcasses of other animals. Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and animals. Decomposers feed by breaking down organic matter. Detrivores feed on detrivorous particles. Energy follows through an ecosystem in one-way stream, from primary producers to various consumers. A food chain is a series of steps in which organisms transfer energy by eating and being eaten. There are 3 types of animals: primary producers, herbivores, and carnivores. A network of feeding interaction is called a food web. Decomposers convert the dead material to detritivores, which is eaten by detrivores. Without decomposers, nutrients will remain locked with the dead organisms. A trophic level is each step in a food chain or food web. Ecological pyramids shows the relative amount of energy or matter contained within each trophic level in a given food chain or food web. Pyramids of energy show the relative amount of energy available at each trophic level of a food chain or food web. The biomass is the total amount of living tissue within the given trophic level. A pyramid of biomass illustrates the relative amount of living organic matter available at each trophic level in an ecosystem. A pyramid of numbers shows the relative number of individual organisms at each trophic level in an ecosystem.